This is Deborah Viveras, broker and owner of Milestone Realty. We're here to talk about real estate,
We're a single mom and she wants to get her house listed.
real life,
I am a mom of two.
real issues.
People are lying to the public.
This is Real Talk.
Hey everyone, this is Deborah Viveras, broker and owner of Milestone Realty, and welcome back to another episode of Real Talk. Today I have Jennifer Mullen, who is our guest today. Jenn is our admin. She has been with us since day one. One of the first hires I made was you, of course, because we knew we needed an office admin if we were going to be successful. So you were one of our first hires.
Flattered.
Yes.
I'm still here.
Yep, you're still here. Thank you, Jesus. I don't know if I would ever do if you ever left me. You were out this week to celebrate your 40th.
Yes.
It was only 3 days without you,
That's
but
it.
by day
Yeah.
3, I was like, please come back tomorrow.
Yep. No, I can understand.
Every
Yeah.
little thing, I was like, Jenn. Nope, Jen's not here.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So we missed you last week.
I missed.
I'm very glad to have you back.
Thank you.
You came in with purple hair too.
I did come in with purple hair. Yes,
So
I know.
tell me about that.
So-
you were a brunette before you left me,
I was
and you
brunette.
came back.
Yeah, like really dark brunette, always.
yeah.
And sometimes I add red, sometimes I add yellow, and I've always wanted to add like fun colors.
Yeah.
And my mom never let me do it when I was a kid, ever. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do it for my 40th. My husband wanted me to have fluorescent bright pink hair.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I
Yeah.
put the kibosh on that.
Okay.
And I went a little bit more subtle, but
Yeah,
you can
that's
still
good.
see it.
Yeah, that's good.
Something fun.
I love the fact that you were just like, can I dye my hair purple? I'm like, am I your
not
mother?
gonna get fired. Okay, good. Yeah. Because I used to work in corporate, and if you ever did it there,
Yeah.
they would be like, "See ya."
Yeah,
like,
I
there's the
totally get
door.
it.
So
I'm pretty cool, so.
you are.
know?
You're very easy to work for. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a hard boss.
No.
Boss. Is that what you say?
Boss.
Boss.
Boss
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah, boss lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So, what did you do before you joined Milestone?
So, like I mentioned, I was in corporate. I was in corporate for 14 years.
Holy
so
cow.
I worked in healthcare insurance, like worked my way up from the call center, manager level, and then ended up in the fraud unit. So I worked healthcare insurance fraud for the last 4 years. I was there.
Interesting, because I worked fraud at a
Did
bank.
you? I
You didn't know that?
No.
For like 12 years.
So fascinating. It's a cool,
Yeah,
like
pretty
area
cool.
to be. Yeah.
That's why I'm like a super sniffer now.
Yeah, that's probably why I noticed a lot of things
Yeah.
too.
So this was
yeah,
a totally different,
totally different. Lower pace, not as stressful.
not lower pace all
Well,
the time.
Exactly, and that's why I said not as stressful, and I was gonna be like, wait a minute, let me retract that, because there are some days that I'm like, oh my God, going crazy.
I know.
But it's different. It's just different.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna get my work done, and you don't like harp on me or stand over me, and
Yeah.
like, it's just a more comfortable, friendly, warm environment to be in.
Yeah.
Corporate is cold. Like, you're just a number in corporate. At least that's how I felt. And it just wasn't for me.
Yeah. So tell everybody, what do you do here at Milestone?
So I'm the admin. My official title, I think, is executive admin,
Yes.
right? But I do a lot more than that.
Yes.
We were joking earlier about how many hats I wear, and it could be admin, office manager, event planner, social media marketing manager, like scheduler for photos. I'm sure there's
Compliance.
compliance. Yeah.
I mean, you literally do everything.
And there's things that I'm like, okay, what else do I do? I can't remember it all. I just do it.
You're also a transaction coordinator.
Yes.
So you do
Yeah.
all of my transactions.
Yep.
All of my paperwork, everything.
Yep.
Honestly, once I get an offer accepted, I literally just pass it on to
Comes
you.
my way.
And I don't have to worry about it. And that's
Yeah.
why some people are like, how do you do what you do? I was like, because I have Jenn
Yeah.
who helps me.
Yeah.
So we also have you do some of the agents. You're also a transaction coordinator for them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell me, how's that been?
So for you, it's been great. The thing that I always say with you and the other agents that I help out is just keep me in the loop. Just
Yep.
keep me in constant communication, because if I miss something,
Yeah.
I feel like I've lost
Yeah, a lot.
10 days of work, and I don't know what it is, and playing catch up. So sometimes it can be really stressful.
I'm sure it can be.
I had to read back in emails by 4 days. Even when I came back from vacation, it was a perfect example. I would have to go through I had emails from another agent that I do transaction coordination with, and I called her and I said, all right, you got a minute to like fill me in?
Yep.
What's been done? Nothing. I'm like, okay. So I just jump in and I'm like, all right. So
I heard you yesterday on the phone trying to
That was probably it.
trying to chase down the Tiverton Fire Department because we have a closing next week and we need a smoke start. But
Yeah, and scheduling smokes and waters and electrics for certain towns is a challenge too, because you gotta time it just right.
Yeah.
And if you don't time it right, then with some cities, you gotta do it on the weekend and pay an extra $200.
because us agents can be very unorganized, as you know.
And that's why you guys come to me.
Yeah. I mean, you also keep Ray in check because if it wasn't for you, he wouldn't know where to be anytime.
Everything goes on the schedule. If it's not scheduled, it doesn't happen. So I always do the invites for him for listing videos, for things like this, for if he's gonna go and just do a fun shoot at somebody's property that they're listing, everything's gonna be scheduled.
Yep.
And in the loops, I have a checklist. You love my checklist. It's probably like 4 pages long, but it's got every single thing you'd need to do for a transaction.
Right.
And so I'll know based on what you tell me or what the other agents tell me, what I can do and whether or not I don't need to do it and I just check it off. So
Something as small as organizing the depositing of all of the checks.
Yeah.
That is huge, like for me anyways, because you and I have an awesome system.
Yeah,
And it works. We've created it because we've
I
never done this
love
before.
systems.
We created so many systems here and all of them work.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think there's any that have broken. And if they have, we've tweaked them to make that work better. So it ends up being great.
I heard you just started a podcast.
I did.
Tell me about that.
I listen to podcasts a lot. Like you may hear it. I always have a podcast like playing on the background while I'm sitting here working, just as background noise. So I'm one of those people that doesn't like complete silence. So I've been listening to them forever, and I got this inkling last year. I'm like, I wonder how hard it would be to start one. Why not? And so I found a free website that I can do to host it for me. It goes out to all of the major platforms like Apple and Spotify, and I think it goes to iHeartRadio too, I'm not sure. And I just bought myself a mic, hooked it up to my Mac, and just started doing it. And
so what are the topics?
Stress. Organization is big.
Yep.
I did a podcast on swear words and how it makes you stressed. Some people stressed.
Interesting. Usually people swear to relieve the stress.
Right? I mean, that's what I use it for. I've got one coming up on how to organize your inbox. So that we might need to chat on.
I have about 3,000 unread.
You have so many.
3,000 unread. One day I'm like, I'm gonna go through all of these.
It's hard.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it every day, it's gonna be,
because you know, I noticed when you were away, you know, your thing at the bottom said inbox 25 for admin.
Yes.
And I was like, 25?
Yeah.
I was like, I've got 3,000 unread.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how you do that.
Yep. So that's coming up. I think it's next week.
Do you like delete them all? But then I would like to save them.
I save certain ones. If it's for a transaction, I save it. And then at the end, I can save all those emails into one PDF and I put it with the loop.
Okay.
So there's a way to work around it. But the podcast has been fun. I mean, I think I'm on episode 20. I do one a week. I record like 2 every weekend if I can help it. So that way I can get myself ahead, but it's a lot of organization.
So like, how do people find you to
stress.
watch, to listen to the podcast? I don't listen to podcasts.
No?
I have a 4-minute commute to work, so there's not enough time.
That's true. So the name of it is Happy, Healthy, Mindful with Coach Jenn. Okay. I always think of being happy first, healthy second, and then mindfulness just comes. So I put it out on Instagram so they know it's there. It goes on Facebook, but it's on Apple, and it's something fun to do.
Yeah, that's cool.
And if I can help somebody by listening to listen to one thing.
I should probably listen to it then.
I'll give you the ones that I want you to listen to.
Clean out your inbox. Clean up your desk.
That's coming next week.
Yeah.
I did one on declutter.
I swear, next week.
Disorganization.
Put that on my schedule.
Okay.
Clean out your desk.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I can help you. We can get those little containers for your drawers.
Yes.
shelves? Like
we should do something like that.
No, it's fun.
Well, thank you for being a part of Milestone. We would be lost without you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on our new show. And we'll see you next time.